So that Josh Sobel guy that worked at WildLight Entertainment, who was let go alongside pretty much everyone else at WildLight, with the skeleton crew remaining on Highguard to, I guess, I don't know, usher its death in eventually. He posted this on X, and we covered it the other day, on one of the most ridiculous insights to the bubble and the echo chamber that these developers were working in, thinking that Highguard was basically a surefire hit, that there was no way the game could fail, except for the negativity of the chuds on the internet. And that's why, or the YouTubers, or whatever you want to blame the failure of this game on, instead of taking accountability and realizing that no, nearly 100,000 people concurrently were playing this game on Steam, and nearly all of them decided not enough to keep playing and they left. That's not the power of a community telling people not to play it. That's the power of people actually having the game in their hands, playing it, and saying, yeah, this game ain't for me. Bye. Welcome to when you give your game away for free. That's the right that people have. They can try it and leave. So he posted this and he got roasted, myself alongside with pretty much everyone in the game community reading it. It was a brutal read. And he has since not gone private, which is what the Wokies usually do. He just straight up nuked his entire X account. He got destroyed so bad that he nuked it. This is Pirate Nation saying Josh Sobel deleted his account after blaming gamers for Highguard's massive flop. And Kyle, Concord, but not forgotten. Deleting the tweet account after thanking shills, highlighting toxic positivity, and blaming gamers. Textbook Streisand, expecting players' time and money, taking Super Bowl level eyes, and 100,000 for granted. Joshypoo done did it. And massive shout out to Master TDS, who I believe was the one that was the first one to notice this and put eyeballs on it. He says, update, Josh Sobel has now deleted his X account entirely, just days after publishing an article blaming gamers for Highguard's failure. Looks like the deflection didn't land the way he expected. And he quote tweeted himself saying, okay, let's break down this over-dramatized deflection attempt point by point. I'm not going to go through this because that's my entire video basically did this, but it's gone. It's completely deleted. He didn't want the feedback. That's what kills me about this stuff, by the way. When you put out your thoughts on the internet and you say, hey, this is why we felt the way we did, we're confused at why it failed, and then people try to inform you why it failed, you got to expect that there's going to be feedback and that people are going to have a conversation with. MR3D Dev says, this is why, as a game dev, you should not make a product his brand. He took the failure of Highguard too personal and started shifting the blame to the market instead of his leadership, which are the ones who failed him. Banger. Reunion, he got real feedback and then dipped. We need people with thicker skin making games. Master TDS says he didn't want feedback. The feedback from his friends was totally unbiased, and we should have all liked it because of that. I said, Highguard dev Josh Sobel, who posted that wall of text the other day, runs away. Of course. Ha 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 ha, effing loser. They don't want a conversation. They want to control narrative, whether purposefully or subconsciously, it matters not. When it fails, they dip. Many such cases. This is a big takeaway. I want people to remember because this is definitely not the first, and it won't be the last time that this happens. But oftentimes, these people are so indoctrinated in their ideology with the cult that they're in that you could almost argue that it is subconscious. They don't even understand that they are in a bubble, in an echo chamber, and they take any kind of feedback as an attack or hate speech, or these people just want to see me fail, as opposed to, hey, we're customers with a wallet. We'd like to buy your game if it's worth it. We'll tell you what we want to buy, and you will either make what we want to play, give us something special, or get the fuck out of the industry. I am not to have my time wasted. My time is my most valuable asset. It's everyone's most valuable asset. So how dare you, as a developer, come into gaming and demand that people like your product, play your game, and not give you feedback? Like, fuck out of here with that approach. Where do these people come from? Sevi, is the world healing? Please say yes. People need to stop blaming gamers for games sucking. Do I want games to do well? Of course, but I won't lie and say a game is amazing when it sucks. Endymion, the Highguard dev who crashed out saying it was all gamers' faults, the game failed, has deleted his profile. Again, the game didn't fail because it was woke or some culture war thing. It was just a bad game. I guess criticism got to this guy. Oh well. And Jacob Novak, who, if you're not familiar, is CEO and previously president's office at Square Enix Holdings. There's a reason you shouldn't speak on behalf of your studio or game without PR clearance. Quote tweeting Kotaku, Highguard dev Nukes post blaming toxic gamers for bad launch. Well, no, he nuked his account, Kotaku. He didn't nuke the post. Ian Fish said, well, this was after he was laid off, and it didn't violate NDA, so what can they do? Jacob replied, well, you speak up about the product you worked on, even after you finish the contract, which is what the case is here. And you have it aligned with the talking points prepared by the people actually experienced in communications. You not only impact the product and the teams left, but you put yourself out there in an unprepared way. He's now foolishly impacted his entire future career, aka blackballed himself potentially. Probably not, because these wokies all stick together and the entire industry is completely co-opted by all of them. So one of them will see that and virtue signal to hire him on. And maybe that's what he's hoping and expecting, which is why he wrote that post in the first place. But I got to be honest, the industry is changing dynamically, rapidly, very, very rapidly. And he may not have that same group of people that would rehire him somewhere else that he used to have previously. Let's take a quick live look at Highguard. This was earlier at 983, but we're under 1,000 players. Oh my God. This is 10:44 p.m. Pacific time on a Monday night. Under 1,000 concurrent players. 937. That is unreal. This is like breaking my brain. The game launched, what, 2 weeks ago? Not even? This does go to show that live service games are extreme feast or famine. And I'd like to think that studios will look at this as what not to do moving forward to ensure a better chance of success for whatever game they're working on. But then again, you could say the same thing about Concord. Why do they keep stepping on the same rake? And I think it comes down to not that they have a passion for making these kind of games. And I think Joshypoo's letter to everyone told you that it wasn't because of a passion. The thing that he said in that was really telling was when he was talking about how he was expecting to be not just showered with praise, but looking for like a retirement out of this game. Like they were looking for infinite money glitch unlocked with this. Going into it, if you are in game development, one of your goals should never be, I want to make infinite money. That shouldn't even be on the checklist of things that you're doing. If that happens, more power to you, bro. I'm happy for you. You should go into it with, I can't wait to make this game. I love doing this. That would be the same thing as a YouTuber going into making a YouTube video being like, I hope this video gets billions of views and makes me infinite money and I get retirement off. It's like, no, I just like making videos. I really like talking about this stuff because I love video games. That's literally the extent of it. I feel like people are being so like broken with expectations and reality is in the future with stuff. Like, no, bro. If it happens, great. You deserve it. The community has spoken. You didn't deserve it. I don't know what to tell you. It's not Jeff Keighley's fault. It's not YouTubers' fault. It's not journos. It's not gamers. It's you. It's you. It's always been you. It's no one else but you. If your game was great, you'd get all the praise in the world. If your game wasn't worth it, you don't get it. I don't know how much more you can break it down than that. And we'll leave it at this because it's something that was brought up to me earlier. And this from Game Rant. Highguard leak reveals brand new playable character with serious steampunk vibes. This was posted just a few hours ago. No one cares. They had characters that, I gotta be honest, likely were held back just to be able to sell to you or try to excite you after the game was launched, because this was all planned. Cutting content for a live service game to then resell the cut content to you in a different way down the road. The audacity. I love seeing companies that do this kind of shit fail. So miss me with the don't talk bad about us, or you don't understand the grind and how much work we put into this. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. If it worked out and you did a good job, you'd make infinite money. It'd be great. And you'd be successful and everyone would be happy. Don't come at me. Get out of here. This is, it blows my mind that they do shit like this. They drip feed the content out there. They cut the content and then they blame you for the game failing. All I got to say is 937 players, 923 players. We're now dangerously approaching under 900. And it's not even that late yet. That means this game could legitimately get around 500 or less concurrent players tonight. That is insane. For a game that in some game modes requires 10 people. How can you even run games? How long you be waiting in the lobby for people? Like, holy crap. It went to 700 yesterday, says Stash by Ash. Yikes. This is but yeah, that is Highguard. And I gotta be honest, I just want to pull up the chair and watch it burn at this point. Especially after that letter got put out there. I'm like, bro, you're not winning yourself fans when you start blaming the very people that tried your game and left. It would be one thing if nobody tried it. If it was just, if I don't know, 500 people played it and they're like, we put years of work into this and it's not getting attention. We don't know how to reach the people, but if you just try it, you'll love it. We promise. No, you can't even use that excuse. You had nearly 100,000 people do that, and they all left. If anything, this is embarrassing for the studio to have that many people play it, and nobody wanted to stick around. That should tell you everything you need to know. Don't go blaming people for your failures. The fuck? What is that? I'll leave that there.